immediately start the game and I run into something. Ah, yes, the party chats.
大層な入れ墨が入ってたじゃねえか。ありゃ竜か。
いや、あれは竜じゃねえ。竜魚だ。
竜魚。
ああ。本当は竜を掘りたかったんだけどよ。
なんで竜を掘らなかったんだよ。
竜ってのはうちらの世界じゃ一流の極道の象徴みたいなもんなんだ。俺みたいなペーペーが軽々しく背負えるようなもんじゃねえんだよ。
I don't know. Kiryu was able to get a dragon right when he kind of started. He was still.
なかなかかっこいいじゃん。
だろう？俺も気に入ってんだ。いつかすげえ男になってよ。この竜魚を竜以上に輝かせてやりてって。今はそう思って。
Those guys want to start a fight, but I'm in a safe zone. They can't get me. Oh, and never mind now. Never mind, now they're attacking me. Hello everyone! Thank you so much for tuning in! My name is Kaz and welcome back to Cosplays. We are continuing Yakuza 7 right now. And from our last part, we we were attacked by... So, a lot happened in the last part now that I think about it. So, the first thing, of course, is that Ichiban eventually was able to finally get to see Arakawa, but unfortunately he got shot by him, so he and then ended up in Yokohama, and unfortunately he's pretty much now at complete rock bottom because he has no money, no home, and essentially has absolutely no job. But because Ichiban is essentially one of the most positive characters in the Yakuza series, he decides that I'm gonna go get a job right now, which is kind of hilarious considering if you look at his suit right now, they really did a number and made it very dirty. So yeah, so what I just unlocked there was something called the party chat, and what that is it's essentially the it's essentially like little conversations that you can have with Ichiban in the party, so you can kind of get an idea of who the characters are, who they, what they do and whatnot. So, oh, and we got ourselves yet another couple of Yakuza dudes who want to just fight. Nanba is now also part of our team, so he's gonna help us out throughout a good chunk of this game, actually. We do eventually get split up from him, but yeah. But it's funny, yeah, his job title is homeless guy. And I think I explained this in the last part, but the jobs are your classes and exactly what you want to focus on when it comes to building up your characters. Now, for the majority of the game, especially for the story missions, I'm probably going to just be using the standard, like, normal like, their default classes for most of it, because I tend to find those, that moveset probably the best of the group and whatnot, but, and I don't know, I find it that it suits them all the best, so I tend not to use too many jobs and differences, but it is good to switch up your jobs, though, so then that way you can get different movesets. Then that way, at least also for, like, some of the characters, every character can have, like, a healing move if they need to, status affecting move and whatnot, but yeah, a default of the game, though, I will be using nothing but the default classes. Ooh, found 10 yen. Ichiban has by far the absolute best luck when it comes to finding stuff near vending machines. Ugh. God, this is just like, this kind of makes me think of me right now. Lot of job searching.
確か41かな。どっちも望みは薄いな。
年なんて関係ねえ。仕事ってのは熱意だよ、熱意。だろ。
So this is also something that, in a way, is something that I love about the Yakuza series is that, especially these newer games, they definitely like, you know, play to give like, you know, show the message that, you know, even if you're in your 40s, you know, your life is not over. You can still do so much, even with the situations that you're put in. So just remember that.
次の方。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
現住所が空欄ですが。
住むところがなくて。でも仕事は真面目にやります。酒も飲んでません。
You'd think that she'd be like, "Oh, is that what the smell is?"
今回は特別に。
I don't know. Ichiban was like lying in garbage for how long?
ご実家の住所を書いといてください。
え、なんだ。あ、でもその実家もないんです。
God, Ichiban just kind of seems like a guy who just came out of nowhere one day and
いわ
then
ゆる路上生活ということ
just
ですね。では自立支援センターの方へ行ってください。
なんすかこれ。
健康診断や技能講習を受けられますんで。
いや、俺が紹介してほしいのはこういうのじゃなくて仕事なんすよ。
現状では斡旋しかねます。規則ですので。
お願いしますよ。俺頑張りますんで。
無理なものは無理です。規則ですので。はい、次の方。
ちょっと待ってくれよ。もう少し話を。おい、さっさとどけよ。
Darn it.
どうだ、熱意は伝わったか。
いや、全くダメだ。
だよな。俺も門前払いだ。捨てる神はいても拾う神はいないってことさ。
全くその通りよ。どうだい、見捨てられた者同士、その辺で仲良く飲まねえか。
It was at this point I almost thought this guy was going to become part of our partners, another teammate.
ホームレスの分際で透けしやがって。
こんなんだったら魚でも釣りに行ってる方がマシだったぜ。とんだ無駄した。
腐るなよ。他に方法がある。諦めちゃダメだ。
あんたたち仕事探しに来たのかい。
How does this guy look like he is like gonna take us into a Squid Game scenario?
それは難儀だね。でもそれじゃ困るだろう。
そりゃまあ。
Actually, come to think of it,
でも仕方ねえよ。
the Yakuza game series actually could have a Squid Game type area.
人間じゃなさそうだな。
Though, with this being a very romanticized version, most likely they get their kneecaps busted and then they get thrown back out. Which I don't think is actually any better the more I think about it. I mean, at least you're still alive, but...
と言っても雇い主は私じゃないよ。桜川の向こうにスナック街があるんだが、そこにハーバーライトっていうスナックがあってね、ママさんが今夜一晩だけバイトを探してるらしい。
スナック。一体何すんだ。
さあね、詳しくは知らんが、仕事をこなせ。
Oh, 5,000. That's actually pretty good. That'll buy you at least a...
行ってみるか。
Yeah, that'll buy you at least a good little meal. Maybe not like a, you know, high-class meal, but a meal nonetheless.
こんなところで斡旋しないでくださいよ。
何のことだ。
見てましたからね。規則違反ですよ。
まあまあ、規則や法律の中だけでは救えない人間もいるんだよ。これくらいは許されることさ。は
あ、いっつも勝手なんですから所長は。
Huh. Well, that doesn't sound suspicious at all. But since Ichiban didn't hear that conversation, let's go to the bar! And we're off! I would normally be using the taxis because you actually can call a taxi from wherever you are, but since again Ichiban has like no money right now, you probably want to save it for at least a bit. But I'm hoping that the next section I'll be able to have a bit of a moment of free roam, so that way I can show at least I can start doing some off-screen stuff. So then that way my characters are even stronger the next time you guys come on, but nothing. How lame. Oh, nah. Drinks in the game are also like status affecting too, so sometimes they'll you know, they'll boost attack, defense, other stuff. Sometimes they'll cure status ailments. The most annoying I will say, I think the most annoying ailment for me is oh wait, this is not the right way. I think the most annoying one is fear, because for the life of me, I don't think you can actually. Or wait, you know what? No, now that I think about it, maybe there is a way you can get around fear. You'll also notice that thanks to Nanba being on our team and we're jiving so well, we actually have a tag team attack where we can do like one of these like heat. It's essentially like the heat actions of the game. So they do massive damage, but cost a crap load of MP. So make sure you use them sparingly. And to be honest, I mostly use them for boss battles anyway. Boy, the one thing I will say that I miss about that I forgot about this game that they have in Yakuza Yakuza 8 is they have a wave that you can actually, I think, skip battles, and like you don't get as much points, but you do like insta kill for the enemies, so you don't get as much experience from it, but it kind of, you know, it kind of fast forwards the fighting and whatnot. So, though, now that I think about it, I don't know if this game does have that. I can't remember now if it does. Maybe it does. I don't know. I will say that is a beautiful Ferris wheel right over there. I think that actually does exist in the Yokohama. Yo. Summon the pigeons! Oh crap, Nanba's running out of starting to run out of MP. Though, actually what's cool about Nanba though is that whenever he attacks, he can actually gain and recover some MP, so... Actually, wait. Does everybody recover MP? No, okay, they don't. Never mind. Yeah, Nanba can though, so if I smack him here, then... Yep, look at that. I got a little bit back and I beat the guy. Wow, I didn't even need to use any of my powers. Headbutt barrage. Okay. Let's see. This bar here? Huh. She looks like somebody I used to know. We're not here to mug you. I know it looks like it because we're very dirty and shabby, but I swear.
ちょっと浜子さん、勝手なことしないでよ。そんなの払うお金ないわよ。
5000円で命張ってくれるなら安いもんさ。2人もよこしてくれるなんて 神戸も気が利くね。
ちょっと待ってくれよ。用心棒命張るって一体何の話だ。俺らに何させる気だ。
一から説明してやるよ。こっち行きな、坊やたち。川沿いに店が並んでるだろ。全部ここと同じようなスナックさ。この辺りの店はもう何十年も泥棒に遭っててね。
泥棒？
泥棒って言っても盗むのは金じゃないよ。奴らが盗むのは電気さ。
電気？東電ってやつか。
ああ、あの電線を見てみな。この電線はずっと昔に
Boy.
奴らが勝手に貼ったものさ。
This ain't just stealing HBO back in the day either.
コミジュルじゃねえか。
コミジュル？なんだそれ。
もう話したろ。偉人さんの一つ、韓国マフィアだ。
コミジュルって名前の組織なのか。
いや、連中に名称はねえ。コミジュルってのはあの場所そのものの名前だ。
じゃあそれがそのまま通り名になったってことか。
そういうこと。
ここいらのスナックはずっとコミジュルに電気を使われ続けてんのさ。その電気代だけで1店舗あたり月数万はいくよ。もちろんコミジュルは払ってくんないから店が負担してんだよ。
犯人がコミジュルって分かってんなら行動すりゃいいじゃねえか。とりあえず泥棒だからまず警察に連絡か。電話どこだ。
それができりゃ誰も苦労しねえだろう。だよな、ばあさん。
ま、そうだわね。
え？なんでだよ。
Good point.
そうだぜ。警察様の出番だろう。
警察は取り合わねえよ。コミジュルのアジトに行くなんてやべえことするはずがね
やべえこと？どれくらいやべえことなんだよ。
え。生きて帰ることはまずないね。
また大げさな。
大げさじゃねえ。コミジュルに近づく人間はヤクザ、マフィア、警察関係なく片っ端から消えてくって昔っから有名で、墓場みてえなところだぞ。偉人さんの他の連中だってあそこに近づくのは嫌がるくらいだ。
南波さんは知り合いいねえのか、コミジュルに。
いねえよ。知り合いたくもねえ。
そっか。じゃあコミジュルから離れたところでそいつらの誰かを見つけ出してから。
あそこから一歩でも外に出たら誰が誰だかはわからねえよ。バッチつけてるわけでもねえ。コミジュルの連中ってのは
He's just like, okay, well, I'm just spitballing ideas here. Now, I'd like to hear your opinions at this point.
街であってもわからねえ。会いたきゃあそこへ行くしかねえか。
で、行けば死ぬのは間違いなし。というわけで、ばあさん、こりゃ諦めてもらうしかないぜ。
そんな簡単に言わないでくれよ。こりゃ死活問題なんだ。
そうだよな。なんかいい手がねえもんかな。
ほら一番、お前何言ってんだよ。関わるのはよそうぜ。
だったら電線切っちまえばいいんじゃねえ。コミジュルが勝手に貼ったもんなんだし。
バカ言うね。
だよね。だから昨日切っちまったとこだよ。
え？おい、何してんだよババ。
すいません、私も止めたんですけど。
まあまあね、そんなことしたらどんな仕返しをされるかわかんないって泣いて止めるんだけどさ、今までもずっとこの繰り返しで、ついに昨日堪忍袋の緒が切れてブチッとやっちまったのさ。私も年かね。
年のせいにすんじゃねえ。どうするつもりなんだよ。
そこんとこはあんた方に頼みたいわけさ。
ふざけんなよ。
そんでやったのは昨日だな。コミジュルからの反応は？
今日ママが出勤したらこんなもんが店に放り込まれててな。
Oh, Jesus.
今夜中に
That is a pretty thick cinder block there.
ってことか。もし直さなかったらどうなる？
そうね。相手は姿も見たことねえ連中だし、連中の言ってることが脅しじゃなけりゃなんか仕掛けてくるかもしんないね。
来るかもしんないねって。絶対来るさ。あのな、ばあさんが自分の大事な店を続けたい気持ちはわからんでもないけどさ、さすがに無茶すぎ。
自分の店？私はここの常連客だよ。ママのことを思って用心棒を手配したってわけさ。
はあ
So she got you. So she put this mama in a huge bind right now.
俺はコミジルと関わり合うのなんて絶対にごめんだぜ。絶
How
対。
nice of her.
そうかい？嫌ならお帰り。腰の抜けたボディーガードに払う金はないよ。
ああ、そうかい。こっちから願い先だ。おい、帰るぞ。
すみませんでした。本当にお騒がせしました。
あんたこれからどうするつもりだ？
電線をまた引き直して、それでも揉めたら誰かにお金を借りて示談なりなんなり。
そんなのやめときな。私は納得いかないよ。
うるせえババア。そもそもてめえのせいだろ。
ばあさんの言う通りだ。納得いかねえな。
あ？
泥棒された上、その泥棒にまた金払うなんてありえねえ。バイト代は5000円だったな。
ああ、それがママの出せる限界でね。
でも
構わねえ。俺やるぜ。
マジかよ。ちょっと待てよ。
Wait, is it 5,000 a piece or 5,000 for one of us, for both of us?
願ったりかなったりさ。
いいこと言うじゃないか。あんたはちょっと違うと思ったよ。誰かさんと違って。
このババ
本当にいいんですか？
ねえ、男に二言はねえ。俺たちで引き受けるぜ。
ア。ちょいマジ。俺たち俺も入ってんのか？
Don't worry, Mort. Quagmire and I will help you with that. Peter, what did I tell you about volunteering me for?
わかったよ、もう。やるよ。やりゃいいんだろうが。
よし、話は決まったね。心強い用心棒が2人もいるんだ。営業開始と行こうじゃないか、ママ。
Oh, so she's just gonna have these two randos just wait until somebody comes and tries to put the cable back in.
こんなに電線引っ張って。
Hopefully hopefully we're not drinking and actually getting it, like, taking away from our payment afterwards.
たった5000円ポッチで命かけろって言われてんだぞ。
そう言うなよ。死ぬと決まったわけじゃ
Oh,
ね
they might just be drinking water.
でもよ、
Oh, no.
おかしいと思わねえか。
No, I think that's liquor. Never mind.
コミジルってのはあの建物の中に閉じこもったままで、そこの人間は大っぴらには人前に現れねえ。何十年もそうだ。そんな奴らが今さら電線を元に戻せて客のいるスナックにわざわざ乗り込んでくると思うか？
じゃあこのメッセージはただの脅しってことか？
俺はそう睨んでるぜ。偉人町の人間はコミジルを恐れてる。それはコミジルも分かってる。こんなもん投げ入れられたら普通はビビってすぐに言うこと聞くのが普通さ。だから石ころ投げて脅して送電戻すの待ってるんだ。戻したかなんて確認もいちいちしねえさ。
もし確認しに来てそのままほっといたら。
I can't imagine with that many. With that many, if they're siphoning off power from that many places, like, would they even notice that?
今はそれで済んでも
I guess maybe, yeah, they'd see that the output is a little bit worse than before, so.
石ころで住んでる今のうちに
I don't know,
これは
though.
脅しだけだっつってママとばあさんほっといてずらかろうぜ。
聞こえてるよ。
たく地獄耳なばあさんだぜ。
お、
どうした？
いやあれ
誰もいねえじゃねえか。
いや、さっき人影が。
ポップコーンかよ。ビビらせやがってよ。
Oh. Do they still make popcorn like that anymore? Like stovetop popcorn like that?
いらっしゃいませ。お客さん、うちは初めてでしたっけ？
まあな。
Hey, that guy looks familiar.
あの男、ハローワークにいたやつだ。
本当だ。あの野郎、無職のくせに飲み屋なんか来やがって。
Oh. Oh dear.
やめろ。
Oof.
お前、コミジュルなのか。おい、待て。
邪魔すんじゃねえよ。
なんであんなことしたんだ。
雇われたんだ。あの店をめちゃくちゃにすれば大金をくれるってな。
お前を雇ったのは韓国のマフィアか。そうだろ。
知らねえよ。公園で飲んでたら声をかけられたんだ。店をぶっ壊せば100万くれるってな。邪魔するってんならてめえらも容赦しねえぞ。
Well, now we're about to fight again. Look, his sledgehammer now changed to a wooden one. They look like those old construction hammers. All right, let's try out this new move, the headbutt barrage. Ooh, God. I'm channeling Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York doing his headbutting against Leonardo DiCaprio. God, that's a brutal scene.
お前、名前なんだっけ。ハローで呼ばれてたよな。
あ、そうだ、松尾だ。だよな。
うるせえ。
あのな、お前。店を襲っただけで100万なんて簡単にもらえると思ってたのか。
持ち悪いか。
We're all desperate for
お前が
work.
雇ったのはあのビルにいる韓国マフィアだ。間違いねえ。
なんでわか
まあ、身に覚えがあるっていうか、襲われる理由があってな。でもあいつらはな、公園で酒飲んでる無職男に100万もくれてやるほどお人よしじゃねえ。
る。そうかよ。
お前に声かけてきたのはどんなやつだった。顔は見たんだろ。
さあな、覚えてねえよ。
てめえ、ちゃんと答えろ。
やめろ、ナンバー。
聞きたきゃあのアマに聞け。
アマ。
Whoa! Holy crap!
お待て。
おい、一番。おうな。
That's pretty, those are some pretty gnarly,
あそこに入ってる人
methods of killing.
あいつ、笑ってやがった。
あの野郎、コミジュルに雇われたんじゃなくて、あいつがコミジュルの。
ああ、奴がコミジュルのメンバーかもな。
なんだよ、どんどんやべえことになっちまってるじゃねえかよ。
あいつアマって言ってたぞ。コミジュルに女がいいのか。
そんなの知らねえよ。今そんなのどうでもいいだろ。一番見ろ。
Ooh. Wow, they that's a pretty gnarly old school weapon there as a crossbow.
どうすんだよ。殺されちまうよ。
Also, those things have some really good range if they could hit them from that area.
近場近だ。
I'm gonna go tank it. I'm just gonna run and hope I don't get hit.
おい、コミジュル専用。
何してんだよ。
あんたらが雇ったやつか。 あんたらのお仲間かは知らねえけど、もうそっちに帰ったんだ。俺らも返しちゃくんねえか。ここで俺たち殺しても体の始末ってのも大変だろ。やめとけって。あとそれとよ、スナックの電線の件だ。あれでスナックは廃業寸前なんだぜ。あんたらどっちみちあの店が潰れりゃ電気だって取れねえだろ。もういい加減やめてやれよ。
お前の方こそやめてくれ。
あんたらも気合の入った組織なんだってな。だったらチンケな東電なんて似合わねえだろ。やめとけよ。
もう知らねえ。俺ら死んだな。
Ooh. Yikes.
気が済んだか。
Wow. They really were good.
嘘。
ありがとよ。そう来なくっちゃ。おい、帰ろうぜ。
マジかよ。
It's just like, how'd you fucking do that?
Huh?
Oh, no, there's no dub for this. Huh? Guess they didn't want to mess with our hired guns. You really saved me. I can't believe you already took care of it. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's all taken care of. Hold on. Why do you two think it's all settled? We just got a phone call. Probably from that man who was just here.
Eh?
Huh? You mean Matsuo? He called?
Hi.
Yeah, he said sorry about earlier. Just leave the cable how it is. Sounds settled to me. Seriously? Man, we did it, Ichiban! Yeah, was Matsuo really part of the Gomijul, though? Who cares? The problem's solved. How did you pull it off? There was nothing special. Just did what you hired me to do. Look at you, serving some humble pie. Here's what I owe you. Wait, 5,000 yen total? I thought it was 5,000 yen each! I'm sorry, I wish I could pay you more, but I still Hamako-san money too. This is all I have to give. Just because we are homeless doesn't mean you can skip out this hard on us. We risked our lives to... Cool it, Nanba. We helped them out. That's good enough. My life's only worth 2,500 yen, huh?
ね
Let me give you some more work. If you come to my place tomorrow, I'll give you 5,000, and we'll call it even.
Nah.
You run a bar too, Hamako-san?
え、違うって。
Don't be a fool. You think I'd run a hole in a wall like this? Further down the river, there's a small row of restaurants. I'm down there. Small restaurants, huh? Sounds tasty. I need you to clean one of them. And I won't accept anything less than sparkling. Got it. Thank you. Okay, see you tomorrow over there, then. Oh, I should have asked. What are your names? Nanba. Oh, I'm... Kasuka. You got a first name?
Oh.
Ichiban? Ichiban Kasuka. I swear it's not fake! She's just kind of like... Nanba's like, you didn't want to ask if I had one? Hamako-san, so... Ooh, nice. Now I have a silver safe key, so I can actually open a bunch of the safes, all those random safes that are just kind of hanging out around there. I have so I will admit, I'm actually not sure if this is the case, but when since I think I got the I can't remember if I got like the extreme, like not the extreme version, but like the legendary edition of this game. So I don't know if that skeleton key comes with it, or if that's just what you already unlock. But yeah. So, but like for the skeleton key though, I can literally use it on any safe as many times as I want. There are gold safes in the game, but those cannot be opened unless you have an actual gold key, and those are only a one-time use thing. Though I think the safes themselves also don't get restocked, so unfortunately. Though that would actually be a cool kind of little mechanic, but you know, this being a turn-based RPG, you gotta find, you know, you have to be able to find treasure wherever you go, because you know, you don't know who put that there, but definitely it's yours now because it's finders keepers rules in turn-based RPGs. Oh man, trying to use these little minor battles, and yeah, trying to use these like little minor battles to get cash is gonna take forever. Though later on in the game, though, yeah, you eventually get so much money that you don't actually really need to do anything with it. Though, something that I did find out the hard way a few times is that you do want to, you do still have your bank account available for some reason. I don't know how, but you... but, yeah, so you still have a bank account, and, you do want to, and maybe... You don't have to do it, like, all the time, but you do want to put maybe some money in there just so that way, you know, in case something screws up with one of the battles and you lose, then you don't lose all your cash. Oh yeah, because something that I did not mention about this was that Ichiban cannot die. So if you lose all your health as Ichiban, it doesn't matter if the rest of your party is good or is good, whatnot. Ooh. Nice. It doesn't matter if the rest of your party is good. If Ichiban loses all of his health, then the battle is over. So that's one of the things I will admit I was not keen on this game. I was like, oh really? Can't be like any other turn-based RPG where if if the leader dies or whatever, then you know he's just out and they just treat him like a normal like out of commission player and you can revive them. Well, we've got a job to do tomorrow. Better make sure we don't oversleep. Oh, wait, that was Ichiban. Oops. Yeah, good night. Well, time for me to just pop into this, cardboard box. You know, now that I think about it, I think Ichiban might be... Or, wait, does he... No, he does smoke. Never mind. He just can't... He just can't afford any cigarettes at the moment. Okay, so let's go to Hamako's place. Oh, there she is.
Oh, 来たかい。
おはようございます。
大きな、今日はもう店じまいだよ。おーい、上のみんなも一旦出てっておくれ。
なんなのよ、こんな時間に。
もう少し寝かせてよ、浜子さん。
今から掃除が入るよ。みんな夕方まで出かけてな。
And now comes the cleaning minigame.
昨日、あんた何人
5人も相手してくたくたよ。
小料理やってこういうことか。
まかない。
That's a good way of putting it.
蹴りすぎて埃も出ねえよ。
Ew.
おい一番、このティッシュ拾ってくれよ。
てめえでやれよ、仕事だろ。
仕事でも触りたくねえもんは触りたくねえんだよ。
This is one of those like, can we he's like, can we get like, I don't know, a pair of gloves or something? Oh. Oh dear.
知らないのか？ブリーチジャパンだよ。
違法風俗反対！偉人町から撤退せよ！ブリーチジャパン？
いわゆる NPO ってやつだ。もう14、15年前か。すべてのグレーゾーンを白色にってスローガンで世の中に出てきたんだ。
It's too bad. Like they've been around for this long. I thought it would have been cool if like even in previous games you actually saw them like in the background. Like they weren't even a mission, but it's just like you see like little rumblings of them, and then as time goes on, then it's like this game. Oh my God.
脅迫って意味だよ。
グレーゾーンを脅迫か。
うん。横浜だけじゃなく全国に支部がある。で、そのブリーチジャパンの設立者が青木亮だ。
青木亮？
今の東京都知事だよ。
それって町の浄化作戦をやったっていう。
Oh, now we see how Ryo Aoki got to be the governor, leading an organization like this.
青木亮は時代の寵児になってテレビや雑誌に引っ張りだこ。今じゃ東京都知事だ。政界に進出するタイミングでブリーチジャパンの代表は降りたが、今でも青木のカリスマ性は衰えちゃいねえ。だからあんなに若者が集まるのさ。
The young voters, that's who needs to turn to the polls.
もしかして
Remember, your voice matters.
ここに集まった理由ってのは。こちらの店舗は飲食店として役所に届けております。しかし2階に上がった客は食事など食べません。中居の女性が運んでくるのはお茶だけなのです。では客の男は中居と何をしているのでしょうか。それは
We drink tea and play mahjong. That's it.
近所に住む人間なら誰だって知っていることです。れっきとした犯罪行為が何十年にもわたって堂々と行われているのです。しかし働かされる女性の多くは店に洗脳され、その重大さに気づいておりません。犯罪に加担する哀れな女性をなくすため、我々ブリーチジャパンは店の撤退を訴えます。
じゃかしんだよ、ガキンチョどもが。ここの女たちは頑張って働いてるだけさ。
頑張っていれば犯罪も許されるんですか。
お前らみたいな鬼さんにどうこう言われる筋合いないんだよ。
だったらなぜ飲食店として営業許可を取ってるんですか。やましい気持ちがあるからでしょ
う。守るもんのためには仕方ねえ時もあんだ
よ。守るものとは何ですか。借金の返済日ですか。ローンの支払いですか。
バカ野郎。お前ら体張る女たちを何だと思ってんだ。
You little mongrel.
人気の親を面倒見る娘もいりゃ、幼い子供を抱える母だっていいんだよ。みんなここが最後の砦になってんだ。
Before my hair was thinning, I would usually kind of brush it to the side like that, the way this guy does. Oh God.
深く傷つき親を恨むでしょう。職業なんて関係ねえ。どんな親を持ったって幸せになる子はなるんだ。じゃあ連れてきてくださいよ。風俗嬢を親に持って幸せだってお子さんを。いちいち上げ足取るんじゃねえ。さっさとここから消えな。ほら、いないでしょ。風俗嬢を親に持って幸せな子供なんてここにいるぜ。
Yeah, that's true. Ichiban was pretty much raised in a soap land.
2階のゴミ箱に入ってたいろんなもの詰め合わせ
Ew.
だ。巻いてやっから受け取んな。
それって
Yeah, that's the type of garbage that you definitely would want to run from.
なかなかやるじゃないか、一番。
Ichiban certified. So yeah, that is a that whole thing was pretty much just to introduce Bleach Japan to the to you guys, because they we will be seeing them again. But you're holding out for all the girls you got here, right? Most of them don't have Japanese citizenship. They're children or grandchildren of illegal immigrants. If I shut down, where would they go? If we're being honest, they'd probably fall in love with some leeches who skim off most of their earnings. So I do what I can to protect them myself, you know? Think you could keep it up? Who knows? I own the place, but I'm just leasing the land. If the owner asked me to leave, that'd be the end of it. Uh-oh. You came back for more trash, fellas.
Hi.
You really did a number on us this afternoon. You're still protesting at this hour? Do you even have a permit? No, this isn't a protest. Bleach Japan just helps the downtrodden and the weak too. Sometimes that means giving people like these guys our support. They were just hanging around a hamburger joint in the front of the station. They lived on cheap processed food their whole lives. They don't even know what a good meal tastes like, and that can stunt your growth. So we're trying to give them an opportunity here. Tonight, Bleach Japan will cover the bill. What are you getting at? Oh, I just thought I'd take these boys on to feasts on some high-class cooking from this fine establishment. So that's your angle. You really thought this through. Hold up, what's the point of taking them somewhere with no food? That's exactly what he wants to hear. My permit says I run a restaurant, so I can't refuse. What are you gonna do then? I guess I'll feed them until the money runs out. Then I suppose my part is at an end here. I'll leave you to enjoy your meal. That is, if they have any food to serve. Looking forward to hearing all about it. Bye for now, then. So, what's on the menu tonight, old lady? I'm afraid all I've got left are some stale crackers. 10,000 yen each. Eat up. Huh? You fucking with us, Granny? Oh, not a fan of crackers. I have some cookies, I think. They're a little moldy, though. You call that food? Well, I wouldn't eat it, but I think it's appropriate for the occasion. Hey, you take us for fools? Calm down, fellas. We're perfectly allowed to be dissatisfied customers. Yeah, so give us a 1-star on Yelp and go away. Yeah, give us some real food. Oh, shut up. Stop complaining and get out of here.
そうか。
Oh, I see. You're saying this place doesn't have anything to eat. Guess we'll go tell Bleach Japan guy who gave us money, then... You're gonna pretend that wasn't your goal from the start? That sob story was as thin as paper. You guys got hired to mess with her business, so get out of here! Ow! Hey! The old guy's getting violent with us! You guys hit us first, so consider this self-defense.
Oh.
Beat the shit out of them! You know, technically, if she's a restaurant, she can also refuse customers, can't she? But then again, I don't know the laws in Japan, so it might be a little bit different. Like, I do love that one of that non-buzz healing move is literally just to fall asleep. It's like the rest command in Pokemon, but it's even better because it heals him, but then it also but then it also only lasts for 1 turn, so he's not like asleep for a long time. Ooh, nice. Pyro Belch. Yeah, that's a pretty good move. That's one of our first ever elemental attacks.
その元気がありゃちった親孝行に向けるこったね。
しかしブリーチジャパンがここまでする連中だったとはな。
ひでえな。奴らの目的ってのは本当にグレーな部分をなくすことなのかい。
あの連中の大義名分は立派でも本音は支援金もらうのが目的なんだろうね。
That seems like just every noble cause will sometimes get distorted and warped into something else,
嫌な時代だね。
depending on who takes it over after the founder goes. Or maybe the founder was always corrupt from the start, so I don't know.
すっかり遅くなったし帰るか。
It's a good thing that like we're so close to Hamako's bar.
どういたしまして。また掃除が必要な時は呼んでよ。
ちょっと待ちね。
ん？
あんたたちホームレスなんだろ？
ああ。
ここに住まないかい？2階の一部屋を貸してやるよ。
え？
How many rooms does she have up there?
それは助かるぜ。
でも一部屋潰す余裕なんてあんのか？女の子の仕事が減って金に困るんじゃ。
別に私はお人よしでかそってんじゃないんだよ。
Yeah, she probably wants us there for protection, which makes sense. Can only hope there's a shower and a bathroom there. Well, I mean, there's a bathroom, but I mean, I just hope there's a shower. It's been a while since. It's been a while since I think they actually did have a good shower.
わからねえな。わざわざそんなことしなくてもここはあんたの店だろ。
そうだよ。でも住んでるところはまた別さ。ここは単なる店舗だからね。ここには私の居住権はないのさ。
そっか、なるほど。
それにここの土地と建物は変わり者だよ。ブリッジジャパンの連中がここの所有者をけしかけてあたしらを立ち退かせようとするかもしれないからね。
確かにやりかねねえな。
でも居住権ってのはこれがなかなか手強い権利でね。それさえありゃ土地と建物を所有してたって住んでる人間を簡単に追い出すことはできなくなるのさ。
なるほどね。俺たちが住むことで店を守る最後の防波堤になるってわけか。
やっと分かったようだね。
本当に住ませてくれるのか。本当に俺らでいいのか。
ま、店の子たちだと国籍がないから賃貸契約が結べなくてね、仕方なしさ。冗談だよ。スナックの一件を見込んでこっちからのためにさ。
This is very wholesome. Just him saying goodbye to all the homeless crew. Just like,
その代わり
yep,
途中で出ていくなんて許さないよ。
we
ブリッジ
may not be back forever.
チリ面倒見てもらうよ。
分かってるよ。恩に着るぜ。
But minor spoilers, we are not done with the homeless camp. We will see them again. Oh. Oh my god.
これが俺たちの城だ。立派なもんだぜ。最高だぜ。布団もふかふか。いや、やっぱしけてんな。それくらいなんだよ。俺は潔癖なんだよ。その布団の匂いにはこの店の歴史と年季が詰まってんだよ。しかしホームレスから脱出できるなんて思ってもみなかったな。ありがとうな、一番。バカ、礼を言うのは俺の方じゃねえか。
I do love that Ichiban's suit is like clean now.
なあ、なんだって看護師だったんだろ。まあな。なんで辞めちまったんだ。病院の薬をくすねて闇で売ってたんだ。結構いい金になってよ。
That seems rather...
そのうち海外の医薬品まで仕入れるようになってな。手を広げすぎたらあっという間にバレちまった。まあ、おかげで看護師免許は剥奪されちまった。だよそれ。
Actually, if anything, I think my hair actually looked more like... When I had a lot more hair back in the day, my hair looked a lot more like Nanba's. I rarely ever did anything with it, and I just kind of let it poof out whatever it did.
また新しい目標だってできるだろう。簡単に言うなよ。
そういう一番はなんか目標があるのか。
いや、わかんねえ。ずっと追いかけてきた背中が目の前から消えちまったんだ。俺はその背中しか見てこなかったから、他のことなんて。
組長さんのことか。
ああ、
まあお前なら何だってできるだろう。
簡単に言うなよ。もう40超えてんだぜ。
お前さっき俺には随分簡単に言ってくれたくせによ。
だったな、悪い。
目標か。一番よ、お前子供の頃何になりたかった？
ああなんだっけな。
もったいぶるなよ。照れてんのか？
ガキの頃、俺は勇者になりたかったな。
あ？勇者？どういうこと？
ドラクエに出てくんだろ、あの勇者だよ。
それゲームのキャラだろ。ありえね
えよ。悪いかよ。
いや、まあ
そんなの自由だろ。なりたいもんになりてって、そんな夢見るくらいは自由だろ。
だよな、一番。
なんだよ。
なりゃいいじゃねえかよ、勇者。うん。なるべきだ。
やめてくれよ。それガキの頃に思ってただけで。
でも今、目標はねえんだろ。じゃあ残ってる目標はそれしかねえじゃねえか。
酔っ払ったのか？大体そんなの職業でもねえし。
Being a hero doesn't pay the bills, just ask Spider-Man.
でも勇者ってのはスライム倒していつか成り上がってなるもんだろ。生き様だろ。
成り上がる生き様か。
Boy, that actually would be kind of interesting if people could level up like that in video, like they could in video games. That'd be kind of nice, because then it's like, then no matter how much time passes, if you're like at a level 6 body, you will always have level 6 body. Things we wish we could do from video games. Oh, God. Yep, this game does give the nice warm fuzzy feeling. I say that now as we watch a man who is clearly getting tortured.
今度はあの店必ずぶっ潰すから。失敗して悪かった。金だってもういらねえから、もう一回チャンスを。あの邪魔した二人は俺が必ず始末する。あのままじゃあんたらも困るだろう。
네가 걱정할 필요는 없어. 가게에는 전화해두었다. 나머지는 우리가 알아서 처리하지.
何なんて言ったんだ。
お前のようなクズを雇ったのが間違いだ。
Oh boy. Oh dear.
죽어라.
Oh. Yikes. Well, so that was yikes, kind of the way to end that on, but yeah, so the Gomi Jewel is not exactly a it's amazing that they let Ichiban go considering what they just did to that guy. But yeah, there's a mystery that's going to be setting afoot right now. And as I said before, yeah, the whole Arakawa storyline and the end of the Tojo clan, it's still going to be a good couple parts before we actually get back to that storyline. And but trust me when I say it does all connect. But we're going to have to leave that there on that note. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I will be back Monday with the next part of Super Mario Galaxy. So, oh, and be sure to check out my recap of Yakuza 0. I'll probably plug this a couple more times, and then I probably won't say it again. But, yeah, so that can be found on my YouTube channel. Links are on my profile. And, yeah, so I hope to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. Take care!